Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. This is your daily reading for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. I'm Morgana Braid, High Priestess of Maiden Circle Covenant Academy, and if you're interested in learning more about Maiden Circle, please check out the links in the description, and if you'd like to book a reading for yourself, there is also a link down there for you. And if you like these videos, click the like and subscribe button so that you can catch them every Monday to Friday. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to ask for your overall energy for this day. So what is your overall energy for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018? What is the overall energy that will help guide our reading? You have softly, softly, the tender touch. So this card is telling you not to be very forceful today, whatever it is you're approaching, whatever it is you're trying to go after today, whether that's just your normal work day, whether it's a new project, a new idea, whether you're meeting new people, anything like that. Be gentle, be soft about it, okay? This card actually comes with a story in the accompany book that I really, really like, and I think about it quite often when I'm trying to make certain things happen. And I will go and read that story in just a moment, but I do want to say that this card is telling you to, whenever you're trying to do something, whatever it is you're trying to do, sometimes it is easier to take just one step at a time, to do one little thing at a time and not try to push it all to happen. And that includes you. You know, if you're trying to change something about yourself, you're trying to change a bad habit or change a mental state, trying to heal from some sort of trauma, then this is a great message for you not to expect an overnight change. It's a great message for you to say, you know, change can come to me. Change can happen. I just have to let it happen, and I can't just force it through. So I'm going to go ahead and read the story that is in the book here. And it's a really great message for this card, I think. Like I said, I think about it all the time. So here it is. There is an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around him more tightly to protect himself from the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. So that, I know the story, it comes from a philosopher. I can't remember at the moment, but the story I've definitely heard it before, and it basically just says, you know, be yourself, let whatever it is that comes naturally to you come naturally. Don't try to force ideas, don't try to force things to work in a specific way. Just let the world come to you naturally, let abundance come to you naturally, okay? There's so much available to you. But if you're so busy trying to force an outcome, you're going to miss these other opportunities. I'm also going to read one more part that is in the book because particularly with this card, with this message, this is something that I try to embody a lot and I try to remember a lot. This is also something I try to share with people when I'm offering counseling or guidance. It's a very good message for you to use. And basically all it says is that to feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is a different feeling to lack or fear and wishing your world would change. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Okay, I think that is such an important message. If you want abundance, you want goodness, all you have to do is live as if it's already there and it will find you, it will come to you, and you don't have to force it to happen. So let's see what your aspirational energy is, what your highest good can be, your most ideal outcome. If you're able to overcome your challenges, able to push through whatever it is that you are dealing with, or maybe not push through, but allow to happen what you can overcome. So if you're able to overcome those challenges, what is your highest good? What is your aspiration? What is your best outcome? You have the 10 of Pentacles. It's so funny, yesterday you got the 9 of Pentacles in this position. But this card also brings you a message of good success. It brings you abundance. Just like this was saying, if you feel abundance, if you live a life where you know that you are abundant, you know that you are supported by the universe, you know that good things are always going to come to you, then it will. And this card is telling you that that abundance is your goal, that abundance is available to you, okay? It's so there that you're able to share that. All right, you are able to offer something to someone else. You're able to offer whatever you've learned, whatever skills you've built up, whatever successes you've come across recently. You are able to share that with people. You're able to, whether that's knowledge, understanding, but of course, because we have the softly, softly here, this is telling you not to try to force that on someone, offer it to people, but you can't make them take it. You can't make them accept whatever help you're trying to give them. Let it go when it needs to be let go. Drop whatever you're holding on to, okay? Don't try to force things on people. But if you have something to give, this is the time to give it. Let's see what's challenging you on the physical level. This is concerning your jobs, your body, health, relationships, projects, things that are affecting you on the physical level, on the earthly realm. So what's challenging you for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018? You have death. So don't freak out. It's okay. Death very rarely, if ever, pretty much never, means a physical death. And yes, I know this is in your physical challenging position, but bear with me, okay? Death often represents change. It generally means that something that you've been experiencing is coming to an end. And because we got this, that is even stronger. The Ten of Pentacles is absolutely telling you that there is an end to something, okay? The work that you've done in the past is coming to an end. It could be a new job that you're starting, and so you have to let go of the old one. It could be a relationship that has to come to an end. It could be a mindset, but because this is in the physical position, it's probably something like a job or a relationship. That could be a friendship, okay? It could also be the way you do something. You may change your methods. If you've been trying to go full force and trying to go hard and make things happen, and that hasn't been working for you, and you found a lot of struggle and failure there, then you may change your methods and find that there is a new way to do things, a new way to experience things. This could be a blessing in disguise, but being in your challenged position, you're not really feeling as good about this change, whatever this thing that's ending, whatever it is that's coming to a close for you, that's changing, and it's going to be a quick change. It's not something that maybe you saw coming. It may be something that's just real fast. It's like you get a new job offer and suddenly your life is way different and you're making a lot more money than you've ever made before. Or you meet someone new and you feel really attached to them and you realize that you've never felt that before with anyone else, and you may have to end a relationship. Or you're sparked with a new idea for your life, for your career, and it will take you on a completely different trajectory, okay? So it's something that's kind of just wham, whoa, look at this new change, look at this new thing in my life. How do I deal with this? And you're not necessarily comfortable dealing with it. You're not necessarily feeling good about it. Since this is challenging you today, it's something that is happening, but you don't necessarily have control over it, and you may not be used to not having that control over certain situations in your life. Okay, keep your eyes out for any sudden changes. Keep your eyes out for any financial upsets, anything that could drastically change the way you exist right now, okay? So let's see how you can overcome this challenge. How can you overcome this challenge for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018? You have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, right? So yeah, whatever it is that's coming to you, it's something that's going to force you to choose. And that's why you're not feeling great about it. You know, you don't really want to make this choice. And right now, it looks like you're having to choose between something that is financial or physical, like a job or something, and you're having to choose between another thing that really speaks to your soul and really speaks to your heart. And it may have to do with a relationship, okay? Either, like, it could be a job that you're choosing between. It could also be a person that you're choosing between, and it could also just be both of those things, and your life is changing like that fast. It could be that you find someone at your job that you care about and that you want to start a new relationship, but then there's a whole lot of different politics and issues that go into that, and so you're not sure how that can change your life. All right, you're torn between these two options, whatever they are. They're both beautiful options. They both are something that you've wanted, but you're trying to figure out what is the most important thing or what to choose. And if you really need to think about what speaks to your heart, what speaks to your soul, what connects you to your emotions, what connects you to your joy. Okay, if you're able to figure that out, then you'll have a better opportunity, a better ability to decide which option to take, which of these two abundant things that you're trying to choose between, which of these two good things that are coming to you that are pulling you apart is the one for you. Okay, so listen to your heart, listen to your spirit, take some time to meditate if you have to, and really just listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, be patient. Again, this is not a situation that you can force into being. This is not something that you can just say, all right, this is the answer, this is the result, this is what's happening. You really need to be patient and let this change happen and listen to what's in your heart. Okay, so that you can make this decision, because both of these things are good for you, or they can be good for you in some way. And both of these things speak to you in some way. They're both important to you, and they do both affect you on an emotional level. But your job is to really figure out, listen, like I said, sit down and listen to your heart and your soul. It's really important that you don't make this decision based on how you look to others. You don't make this decision based on what someone like society tells you should do. Okay, don't make this decision lightly. Whatever it is, this is a very important decision, and it could bring a significant transformation for you. And it could mean that you are going to have to leave something behind to make this big change. But don't make it lightly, okay? Do what your soul tells you to do. Speaking of, let's see what's going on a deeper level, what's challenging you on the emotional, mental, and spiritual level. What is your challenge on the emotional, mental, spiritual level from Tuesday, September 18th, 2018? Maybe this will tell us a little bit more about what this change is that's coming for you, like what's going on underneath that is bringing you to this physical change, this life-altering event. You have the Knight of Swords. Right, so mentally and emotionally, you are impatient right now. Whatever this situation is that this is telling you to be gentle with, you really just want to rush in and make it happen. You really just want to go in and be like, this is where I am, this is what I want, I'm doing it now. Instead of stopping and actually looking at all of the facts around the situation or whatever, you really just want to make this decision right here and right now. You want to rush in. You're risking being reckless. You're risking a lot by just rushing into things without considering all of the aspects of that thing. All right, you just want to go forward. You just want to make it happen. You're feeling obsessed with this situation, and you're just so gung ho about it that you're not necessarily thinking straight. You're not necessarily thinking of the consequences or the possibilities for other things to happen. You have your mind set on what you want to happen and what you want to make happen and how you're going to go after it right here and right now, and you're just going to plunge in. So let's see how you can overcome that. How can you overcome this sort of zealous need to go after this thing, to force it into being and to just jump in headfirst to this situation, even though you may not have all the details? How can you overcome this? You have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Wow. There's a lot of doubles here, okay? Your choices, you're torn between two paths, between two options, and both of them can bring you positivity. Both of them can bring you something that you want, something that you desire. This is telling you to be careful of letting pride lead you, to use your thought, to know that you are not an expert right now and you don't have all of the answers. Okay, you don't have everything that you need to move forward and really make this decision. None of this is telling me that you're ready to make this decision. You are faced with it and it's here and you want to make it really bad and really fast, but weigh out your options because you don't know everything yet, and the answer is coming to you. Both of these tell you that there is a message coming for you. There's an answer coming for you. It's not here yet, but it is on its way. Don't let yourself be blinded by pride, but know that you are capable of handling this situation. Be careful of making your choice because, again, either society tells you or some fear inside of you tells you, I have to make this choice right now. If I don't make this choice right now, I'm going to lose this opportunity. That is a voice that many of us hear, and it's a big reason why some people are impulsive. Okay, so be very careful about how you make choices, and just for today, hold off on making any choices. Hold off on making any big changes in your life, any big changes to your career or to your relationship. All right, be patient. Take your time to understand this whole situation, to learn more about it, learn more about what each option brings to you. Don't be careless. Don't be reckless. All right. Again, you're mentally, you're in this place of recklessness, of like trying to make it happen. And this is literally telling you to not do that. This is telling you to be careful of being reckless. This is telling you to acknowledge your abilities, acknowledge your capabilities, acknowledge that this is something great for you, whatever it is coming. This is something that is going to bring you extreme abundance and bring you great success, and it is coming to an end. Whatever the situation is, the answer is coming to you. So let's see what your energy is to close out this day. How are you going to end this Tuesday? What energy do you have to close out this Tuesday, September 18th, 2018? And I would like to say before I finish, thank you, of course, for joining me, and thank you for all of the nice comments and the messages and everything that comes in. It really, really means a lot. And if you like and subscribe the video, that will allow this to be shared with others. It will allow more people access to these readings. If you think that they are helpful, then please go ahead and do that so that more people can benefit from this. And thank you again, and thank you to those beings that guide us. So what is your energy to end this Tuesday? You have the Hermit and the Six of Cups. So with this energy, you're going to need to take some time to, again, learn about this situation. Let yourself be rested. Let yourself be alone if you need to. Like I said here, meditate to really come to terms with whatever this is. Think about what it is that you need to make happen, what you want to make happen, and think about what's important about it. Again, what is in your heart, what brings you joy about this situation, excitement. Find some balance in yourself, some stability in yourself. Get grounded. Spend some time just alone at home or out in the woods or at a park or anywhere where you can get close to nature or feel as safe and as calm and as grounded and positive as possible. And then take that time to think about this situation. Take that time to really work through all of the angles, and don't let this desire, this impulsivity that you're dealing with, don't let that force you into making action, okay? Like I said, today is not a day for you to take action. Today is a day for you to really consider this situation, because there is a huge, it could change your life. Whatever this is, it could change the way you approach life, okay? It could change your life financially. Whatever this is, it could change your romance. It's a big change for you, and you need to know how to deal with that. And this is telling you not to make any choices today. Face those choices. Find what's most important, but take the time to understand them. Take the time to really remember the importance of whatever either option is. Remember what your goals are and what you want out of life so that you can make the right decisions. Remember how skilled you are and how knowledgeable you are and how much there's left for you to learn. Okay, don't let pride take over either. Don't let greed take over. Just be patient. Approach this situation with the knowledge that you are supported, that you are loved, that you are abundant. You are always abundant, no matter what the situation is. There is abundance available to you, and you need to find a way to live your life in that energy. Okay, that's your reading for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. Thank you 1,000 times for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Remember always that I love you. Bye.